Okay guys, this is Big Daddy here. This is going to be a video on Ventrilo servers and TeamSpeak servers. There are many videos out there and many posts out there saying that you can get a free Ventrilo server, 100 man, all this kind of stuff, 200 man. Okay, yes, you can do this. The only way you can do this is you have to get an old version of the client and an old version of the server itself. The only drawback to doing this, it is very illegal. I will not say on here what version of the server and what version of the client you have to get or where to get them, because I do not want to be sued. When you do get Ventrilo, it always says you have to, click on the little disclaimer saying, yes, I will run the newest server out there, I will run the newest programs out there and all this kind of stuff. And if you do run an old version of the server and the client, you will possibly be sued for $5,000 per instance. I believe that's the price, which means if you're running a server and you have, say, 20 people connected to it, you could possibly be charged $5,000 20 times, one for each person that connected to your bootleg server. And also, the only ones that do allow you to have more than 8 men on the free version of Ventrilo will allow you to do 8 people, I'm sorry, ladies. It will allow you to do 8 slots for free. The free server is hard coded to port 3784, and like I said, it only has 8 people. If you need more than that, the best way to go, buy one. Or go to TeamSpeak. There are many sites out there where you can get Ventrilo servers for like $3-4 a month, which is, little or nothing. I will be showing you here in just a second how to set up a free Ventrilo server. There are also other places out there where you can download the Pro version. This is highly illegal. The Pro version is the one that these companies that sell you a Ventrilo, that's the ones they are running. And the problem with that, like I said, very, very, very illegal. You will go to jail for that one. Not just fines, you will go to jail. Alright, so if you were watching this video to try to find out how to get a free 100-man Ventrilo server, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to tell you how to do that on here. There's plenty of sites out there that you can do that, and probably there's going to be some people right down there in my comments saying, hey, being free 3,000 man Ventrilo or some crap, click here. If that's what you want to do, go for it. But I'm fixing to show you how to set up a free 8-man Ventrilo server. It's very simple. All you do is you go to ventrilo.com. Fixing to pull it up right here for you. Alrighty. Once you go to ventrilo.com, you're going to come to a page that looks something like this right here. Alrighty, you're going to click on the downloads on the top left side, right up there, downloads. When you go there, you're going to see client programs, you're going to see server programs. Now, you're going to need both of these unless you already have the client program, but you're going to need both of these to run a server of your own. So, according to what operating system you have, they do have one for Mac, Windows 9X, Windows 64, Windows 32-bit, all the way up to Vista. I will go ahead and tell you the client program and the server program, the 32-bit for each one of these, will work on Windows 7. The 32-bit Windows 7, that is. I have not tried anything on the 64-bit. As of yet, I will be trying that out and letting y'all know, but it will, these two right here, this one and this one right up here, will work on the 32-bit Windows 7. So you download each one of these. This is the main one we're talking about. It's the server today. Click on that and download it. I'm not going to do it because everybody knows how to download a file. Once you download it and install it to your computer, you will come right over here to your start, however it looks. You go to your programs. You'll find the file that says ventserv, VENTSRV. Go to that file. You'll see your command prompt, your .ini file, your setup document, Ventrilo server, and services. Mainly what you're going to be worried about is the ini file and the ventrilo server. The setup document right here, if you decide to click on it, it's going to open back up a web browser page that looks just like this one. This page will allow you, it tells you everything you need to know about setting up a ventrilo server. Basically, if you get this far, you don't need this video anymore. You can turn it off. But I will keep going just for y'all. Alrighty, here's what you do. Go right over here. You go to your programs, like I said. Go into server and go into your ini file. This is a notepad document. It's all it is. It basically, what it does when the ventrilo server kicks on, it reads this document, puts all the settings into the command prompt for the server to run. Right here under name, it says name equals. Put the name, whatever you want your server's name to be. You know, if you want it to be Joe Daddy at, whatever, put it in there. Alright. Then you're going to put your admin password in. All this authority and duplicates and all that kind of stuff, leave it as it is. Admin password equals whatever, password equals whatever. Remember these because that's what everybody's going to have in order to connect to your ventrilo. Alright, once you have all that set in there, click save. You're done with that. Now, you come over here to your start, go to programs, vent serve, and click on ventrilo server. It should pop up just like this. And if it says ready right here, you are good to go. Pull up your ventrilo client program. Excuse me, I had to pull mine over from my other monitor so y'all can see it on this screen. There we go. Alright. Once you got your ventrilo up and it says ready, you get your ventrilo client program. That's the little small one right here. You set it up with your username, which is very simple. You just select it, put your phonetic in and all that, hit OK. Then you go to your server, settings on it, type in whatever your big whatever. Mine happens to be Big Daddy's Vent, so that's what it is. You type in your host name or IP. Now this is where it gets tricky for some people. If it's on your personal computer, if your client and your server are on the same computer, you can put in 127.0.0.1, or you can put in the personal IP for the computer it is on. The port number for the free version is always going to be 3784, and the password that you put right here is going to be the password that you put in the ini file. That one right there. And once all that's done, you hit connect. If your server pops up and you're connected, it should show you a log over here where you connected from your IP address to the server. That means the server is up and running. Now, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to figure out what kind of router or modem you have, in whatever case it may be. And you're going to have to go in there and port number 3784. That's the port number that ventrilo works on. You're going to have to go and you're going to have to forward that port. Once you forward that port into the router, that puts your ventrilo server all the way out to your external IP. The external IP is the IP that the company who you get internet from, your internet service provider, that's where your IP is. Okay? Not the one for your computer, not the one for your router. We're talking about the one for your whole line. Okay. The easy way to get that is you go to speedtest.net. Now, speedtest.net will look a lot like this. Alrighty. Now, right down here, right below the thing here, where my finger is, because I don't want y'all to have my IP address, right below this is going to be your IP. Take that IP, give it to your friends that you trust, only to the ones that you trust, guys. Give that to the people you trust. You give them that IP and you forward that port into your router. They will be able to put that IP in where it says host name or IP on the server, and they will be able to connect to your ventrilo server, and you now have a 8-man ventrilo server for free. Easy setup, easy working. Like I said, if you need more than 8 slots, either buy a server from a registered company. There's a list of the companies that sell and rent Ventrilo hosting on ventrilo.com, or go to TeamSpeak. There it is. I forgot for a second. Go to TeamSpeak. TeamSpeak will allow you to do up to 1,000 people, I think it is, more than you would ever need. I will be doing another video on how to set up a TeamSpeak server at a later time. If you have any questions about anything, gaming, networking, pretty much anything, write me a message, and if I need to make a video, I'll make a video. If not, I'll just leave you a message. So, that being said, peace.